This is Vintage Radio, another very powerful, fragrance. I've been using it for, wow. You can never get enough of this fragrance. This is not the regular Lattafa fragrance that is extremely middle-eastern, if you understand what I mean. This has a different texture and a different vibe to the whole fragrance game. I love how this holds up. This has very good staying power. This is extremely good. I'm sorry about the smoke. It's actually from my incense. I'm not here to exegete the characteristics of this fragrance, but just maybe if I stop by Fragrantica, you can have a thing or two that is being said about this fragrance. Trust me, this is a blast. This is something you shouldn't sleep on. It's been very interesting things people have said about this fragrance house, especially in their niche line, which I'm not sure this is in their niche collection, but Vintage Radio is what it is. You're definitely going to get value on this purchase. Got this from a store in Lagos. One lady, I think sent by Brusky. She was able to convince me to get this. She said her husband uses this and it's a big shot. On Fragrantica, you're going to have it as a woody, scent where, there's this conventional idea or ideology what people have about woody fragrances. This is not one of them. It's not the animalic kind of thing. Okay, so here there's a comment here on Fragrantica by one Mill Von. It's identical to Paragon, but with slightly less woodiness. Very good. There is another comment here. It said another brutally overhyped fragrance by TikTok, and I fell for it again, of course. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I expected something that blew my head off, considering of selling it, but I'm still not sure. I can smell the plum and something like cinnamon, but it's not listed on this. The comments was real. It's not really safe blind buy. Okay, that's fair enough. Someone says here by Angel Rivera, I absolutely love this stuff. It opens up aromatic and citrusy. Then it starts drying down into a woody sweet base. The plum is very prominent, and the Palo Santo combined with the plum and the woods in the base make it smell heavenly. This is one of the most complimented fragrances. I remember wearing this to work once, and a lady who was 3 meters away from me came up to me to ask me what I was wearing. So it was strong. I have never tried Initio's Paragon because I was told it smells very similar to it. So I went ahead and bought Vintage Radio to get an idea of what Paragon smells like, since Vintage Radio is 10 times plus, cheaper, and I wasn't disappointed. If Paragon smells like this or potentially better, then I believe it would be one of my favorite fragrances of all time. But for now, I'm sticking to Lattafa's version. It's a plethora of things people have said on Fragrantica about this fragrance. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Take what you see on Fragrantica, with a pinch of salt. Take my word for it. This is a good shot. You are going to get value. This smells very unique. This is a manly scent. This sits well with men well over from 30 and above. If you're under 30, I'm not sure you want to play with something like this. This is not a youthful scent. I don't find any youthful elements on this fragrance. This has a good staying power. For me, in my skin, it does a very fair and reasonable projection, well over an arm's length. It's safe to say I'm going to buy it again. It deserves a repurchase, and I'm definitely going to buy again. It's very refined. It smells really, really well textured and well made. Kudos to Lattafa on this one. As the name implies, vintage. You're going to get that vintage vibe and element in this fragrance, which for me is what it is. Personally, I like fragrances that come with personalities, that has a persona to it. And Vintage Radio is one of those fragrances I can say you can live with as a signature scent. That kind of fragrance. I find it to be very artistic and well made. I decided to just put you on this so I don't get to gatekeep. Thank me later. I'm sorry for some time now I've not been able to put out any content because it's been very sketchy season for me. I'm going to try my best, especially on weekends, to see how much what I can do so that in the course of the week I get to post them in early quotes. That's that on that. Again, Vintage Radio, big buy. Buy and thank me later. You're definitely going to get value on this. This is value on steroids. Vintage Radio is just going to do it for you. It's very budget friendly, and you don't have to break the bank for this one. I think it's well under 50K now. I don't know. I think I bought it well over when? It's been sitting around for a very long time. And as at when I got it, there wasn't this perfume or fragrance surge. In recent times, it's been dollar situation where, perfumes are pretty much on the pushing high on the price category. I understand that because of the whole dollar mess, the back and forth with the dollar situation is already making the prices of perfumes too, which I get it. But if you ask me, I will say it's a very fair deal. This is good. This smells niche. This smells very high quality. I'll tell you for free. Staying power here can range between 10 to 12 hours. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not hyping these things. Lattafa didn't send this to me, so I don't have any good reason to tell you what is not. Vintage radio will do well with you for well over 10, between 10 and 12 hours effectively. And then it has a staying projection of about 4 to 5 hours. People are just going to sniff this around you. This leans more to me also like an office fragrance. You can wear this to an event, occasion, whatever.